This is today's horoscope prediction for Aries. We inform you that you are Aries if you were born between March 21 and April 19. This sign is impatient, and their personality makes them despair of others around them, since they want things to go as they wish at the first chance. Aries friend, you cannot think that you are always right about everything, and that others are always confused. You have to learn to listen to others, and you will surely learn a lot, because you learn more by listening than by talking. Don't forget that. Today perhaps someone will give you a great lesson that you should apply to yourselves. As for love, I can tell you that something similar happens to you. You do not listen to the other person, and you always want to impose your criteria, and you are not always right because, like everyone else, you are also wrong. Regarding work and matters related to the material field, such as business, I tell you that the improvement will take a while to arrive, but not as long as you think. Aries woman horoscope. The sign of Aries is characterized in the one is like that, and you are going to run into someone who will maliciously want to embark you for her own benefit. Think with a cold mind and ignore everything they tell you, otherwise they could take you to their field and get you to embark on an adventure that does not interest you. If that person is really interested in you, don't worry, she will surely stay by your side despite your decision. Horoscope Aries man Aries, sometimes you are too direct and you say things as they come to mind, and you don't stop to think that they can hurt whoever listens to it. It is not that you do it with that intention, but the result is that. Keep in mind that what you say sometimes, as in this case, can reach other people's ears, because there are people who love to mislead. With your partner, when you have the same thing happens to you, you are very critical, and you like to play down everything they do. This is a very important reason why you do not get a lasting relationship. If you have a partner, you have to broaden your sights. One of the great benefits of love is that it exposes us to another understanding. Third look arises, which always makes us wiser. If you don't have a partner, punctuality says more than you think about yourself when it comes to love. And these are not truths that the person you are interested in takes lightly. And it is that, if you arrive late today, for example, she will realize that you do not value her time or the time you want to spend with her. Don't keep him waiting. Docility is not good in business or at work. It is common to confuse it, that act of lowering one's head to carry out orders to the letter, with discipline, but your superiors are clear about the difference. They expect someone from you who values the instructions before following them and who executes them creatively. Don't wait for your health to deteriorate before taking action. And it is that in this aspect, when Pedro arrives and shouts wolf, the truth is that the wolf will have already begun to devour everything. That is why it is better to prevent, serenely but timely, with a good plan. The best food and a good level of activity will suffice. You have to doing things. And from the sum of your expertise plus the sum of the knowledge of the person you love, a third look arises, which always makes us wise. Docility is not good in business or at work. It is common to confuse it, that act of lowering one's head to carry out orders to the letter, with discipline, but your superiors are clear about the difference. They expect someone from you who values the instructions before following them and who executes them creatively. Don't wait for your health to deteriorate before taking action. And it is that in this aspect, when Pedro arrives and shouts wolf, the truth is that the wolf will have already begun to devour everything. That is why it is better to prevent, serenely but timely, with a good plan. The best food and a good level of activity will suffice. The relationship with Aquarius will be very profitable, especially in the field of sexuality. Make a permanent commitment and Aquarius will know how to repay you. They are very affectionate and tender and know how to act in the most abstract and subtle situations. That makes them very attractive in their eyes. Don't forget it on this day. While Aries' greatest talents relate to running projects without attending to their details, and he will be generously rewarded for keeping these issues in mind when he is there. Tip of the day. Every time you allow yourself to get lost, you come back with a new map of the world and of yourself. Lucky numbers for today: 5, 9, 11, 17, 29, 32. Tips for tomorrow. All the horoscope signs are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific Aries horoscope prediction and advice for each of them. First decan, March 21st to 31st. Aspire to great things, and if you stay in the middle, it is not a failure, it is a great success. Second decan, April 1st to 9th. Don't be afraid to take the first step, since your horoscope tells you that the possibilities are high in terms of achieving what you want. Third decan, April 10th to 20th. Fight for what you want, and if you don't achieve